NFL breaking news script, rewritten. Welcome back to the show. We begin today with one of the biggest names circulating in NFL trade rumors, Philadelphia Eagles star wide receiver A.J. Brown. Senior NFL insider Jeremy Fowler reports that multiple teams have already reached out to the Eagles about Brown's availability. However, Philadelphia is setting an extremely high price. According to league sources, the Eagles would likely require a first-round pick and a second-round pick in order to seriously consider moving the Pro Bowl receiver. Right now, the Eagles are not actively trying to trade A.J. Brown. Instead, they are listening to offers and gauging interest across the league. Teams around the NFL are now asking an important question. Do the Eagles actually want to trade A.J. Brown, or are they simply testing the market? One team that could potentially enter the conversation is the New England Patriots. After recently releasing veteran wide receiver Stefon Diggs, New England suddenly has a major need at the position. A trade could reunite A.J. Brown with his former coach Mike Vrabel, who coached Brown during his early years with the Tennessee Titans. But the Patriots also have another option: wait for NFL free agency, which officially opens in about 24 hours. And that brings us to some of the top free agents to watch. First, keep an eye on Alec Pierce, the talented wide receiver from the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are trying to keep him, but negotiations could come down to the final moments. If Pierce reaches the legal tampering period on Monday, there is a strong belief that another team could quickly sign him. Pierce is expected to command a contract worth more than $25 million per year, thanks to his impressive production, youth, and upside. Several teams are already rumored to be interested, including the Patriots, Commanders, Raiders, and Titans. Another name drawing attention is Romeo Doubs from the Green Bay Packers. He is also expected to receive a significant contract if he hits the market. Then there's Trey Hendrickson, one of the most dangerous pass rushers in the league. Even at 31 years old, elite edge rushers rarely reach free agency, which makes him extremely valuable. Sources say Hendrickson will not return to Cincinnati, and he is expected to become the highest-paid pass rusher available in this free agent class. One team that could pursue him is the Dallas Cowboys, who have monitored Hendrickson dating back to last season's trade deadline. Dallas previously attempted to acquire Max Crosby, but that move never happened. Hendrickson could now become their next major target. Another interesting name is John Franklin Myers, an interior defensive lineman from the Denver Broncos. While he may not be a household name yet, insiders expect that to change very soon. Because the market for interior pass rushers is thin, and this year's draft class is not considered strong at the position, Franklin Myers could earn a contract worth around $18 million per year. Now let's talk about the big blockbuster trade that shocked the NFL world this week. The Baltimore Ravens have acquired star defensive end Max Crosby from the Las Vegas Raiders. In exchange, the Raiders received 2 first-round draft picks, one in 2026 and another in 2027. Crosby has been one of the most dominant defensive players in football since entering the league in 2019. During that time, he has led all defensive players in tackles for loss and quarterback pressures, while also ranking 6th in sacks. For Baltimore, this move strengthens a defense that needed more pass rush help heading into the upcoming season. Crosby addressed the move emotionally on his podcast, thanking the Raiders organization and their fans for supporting him throughout his career. He said his goal in Las Vegas was always to become the best version of himself and help bring a championship to the Raiders. Now, Crosby begins a new chapter with the Ravens. He made it clear that his focus in Baltimore is simple: helping the Ravens win a Super Bowl. Meanwhile, in Philadelphia, attention continues to shift toward quarterback Jalen Hurts. Hurts recently showed renewed confidence during the Pro Bowl, signaling the start of what some are calling his 2026 redemption tour. Over the last 4 years, Hurts' career has followed an interesting pattern. Super Bowl appearance. Pro Bowl selection. Super Bowl appearance. Pro Bowl selection. When asked what comes next, Hurts smiled and said he'd love to see that pattern continue.